Hello and welcome to the MINCE, the podcast where we talk about all things motivation, movement, inspiration, nutrition, community, and empowerment. I'm Gemma Rayne Fountain and I'm your host. Let's dive right in. Hi, Gemma Rayne Fountain here to chat with you about all things concerning health and wellness. Now, I've got my puppy here in the room, so hopefully he doesn't make too much noise. When I say puppy, we just got back from the vet. Last month he weighed 50 pounds. He weighs 63 pounds now. Like in 6 weeks, he put on 13 pounds. So he is not a little guy. He's a big guy. So if he makes noise, y'all are going to hear it. Anywho, I wanted to come on today and chat with you guys about something that came up today with one of my health coaching clients that really is impactful. And I thought that maybe, I know my client really needed to hear it. I know that I needed the reminder, and the discussion we had was very powerful for me. And I thought maybe some of you out there might benefit from hearing this information today. So let's dive right in because time is precious, guys. So my client was talking to me and she apologized to me for not being that on it with her health recently. And I told her, I said, girl, don't apologize because you're not being all things in all areas of your life at all times. We are all on our own journey and our life goes in ebbs and flows. And this is quite normal. Every single person I know who is successful in whatever area of life it is they're successful in, they're never completely 100% on their A game all year long. They do, just like the waves. If you're at the beach, you see the waves. They come in, they roll out. They come in, they roll out. Our energies are just like that. And I remember a friend of mine explained it to me this way many, many moons ago. She said that the earth and nature goes in cycles. And the earth has seasons. And in spring, there is newness, there is life, new life. Everything is fresh and growing and blooming. And the animals have their babies. And you see all the ducklings around. You see fresh new flowers. This is spring. It's a rebirth. Then in summer, the sun is out and there is heat. And the new life that was given in spring is kind of getting their bearings and figuring things out and getting really solid in the beauty of their lives. Then in the autumn, in fall, we notice that things are starting to slow down. They're starting to get a little more calm and peaceful. The leaves are falling off the trees and there's that beautiful autumn scent in the air. And then winter, everything goes into ground. The plants, the flowers, even some animals will go in and hibernate. And it's a time where it looks like the earth is dead, but it's not. It's underground and it's down there waiting to come back to life in spring. And that is the way of nature. It is the way of our planet Earth. And we, humans, we are also animals on this great planet, and we are also part of nature. So to assume that we are going to spend every second of our lives in spring or summer is not very realistic if you really think about it. We too have seasons, and we have a spring where we're full of fresh new ideas and energy. We have a summer where we're solid in our lives and solid in our journey. We have autumns where we're starting to slow down and calm down a little bit. And we have winters where we have to go inside and we have to heal and we have to kind of learn and think and process before our next spring is due or when it comes along. And this is nature. And we are a part of nature. We are human beings on this amazing planet. We are part of the amazing ecosystem that is our Earth. So to assume that we are not the same as nature doesn't make any sense. And yet, in many of our cultures, we are pressed to continually be on, continue to grow, to produce, to thrive, to create on this, like we're a machine constantly cranking it out. And that is a surefire way of heading towards burnout, my friends. And so finding our rhythm and giving ourselves grace and loving and appreciating every single phase that we have to go through and honoring the magic of each phase. Our springs, our summers, our autumns, and our winters are all powerful and necessary, and they're a beautiful part of our journeys as human beings. Now, I'm not saying that humans will be in a creative space for the whole season of spring, okay? Or that we will be quiet and introverted the entire winter. We might go through all of those cycles in the matter of a month, okay? Which is very common for women, and our menstrual cycle, which is also part of the earth and nature. And there's some great information out there associating the different times of a female cycle with different energies and things we might want to focus on during those times. I won't get into that in this chat right now, but I just wanted to plant the seed, right, that you are designed to go through different cycles, and that the times when you are quiet and slow and introverted and pensive are beautiful, amazing times that are necessary for you to emerge in your next spring. And I think often people fight the relaxed times. They fight the less productive because it's not outwardly productive. You're not checking things off the list. However, there's so many productive things going on inside of you if you let them. If you allow those times where you're not always on your A game, if you allow those times to be a beautiful time of healing, maybe you read some books and you get some great information inside your head and your heart that allows you to be even more productive or creative or happy or successful when your spring and summer come. But I just want to challenge you to embrace all the phases of your beautiful and amazing body, your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your energy. Embrace the different phases. You are not wrong or broken or like wasting time if you choose to just breathe and be and enjoy your winter phase. You are being a human on this amazing planet, and each phase is so necessary to be a happy, fulfilled human. So that is my thought for you today, is that every phase you're going through is beautiful. And sometimes we are in the phases a little bit longer. I know that in my past, I have gone through some phases where I was depressed. And yet, when I came out of those phases, I can honestly look back and say that the lessons I learned during those deep depressions were extremely powerful for my next phases of my life. So when you're down and out, honor that phase, honor that period, give it the love and grace it deserves, and honor your journey as a human being, and allow it to happen. Allow your phase to happen. If you fight it, it's not a happy existence if you're fighting the phases you're in. Love each phase, honor each phase, give yourself the time, the space, the love, and the grace to really embrace these moments and these phases, whatever they are trying to teach you. Whatever it is you're supposed to be gaining in those phases, listen and allow your heart and soul and body to tell you exactly what it is you're supposed to be learning or not learning. Sometimes you just need to not learn for a while, right? Sometimes you just need to be. Sometimes you've learned so much. Now it's time to just actually implement the things you've learned. I know that I've gone through phases in my life where I just was absorbing information and trying to learn. But guess what? I never actually absorbed any of it or applied it to my life. So what was the point, right? So I try and stop and say, okay, what did I learn? Now let me apply it. Let me assimilate it into what I do every day so that that lesson wasn't for nothing. So I pray and hope that you're able to honor every phase of your being and give it the grace and space it needs so it can grow and be its own beautiful thing in your life and that you find great joy and happiness in every single phase, even the phases that are not super duper energetic, high production, out there cranking and crushing it. Even those phases have their own beauty, and they are powerful and have their own meaning and own reason in your journey. And my friends, it's up to you to connect with yourself to find out what those lessons are in each phase. So enjoy all your seasons, whether they come all in one day, all in 1 week, all in a month, in a year, or whether your phases last longer because you need to be in that phase longer to learn the lessons you're supposed to learn in those phases. Or, as I said, not learn anything for a while and just be and breathe and chill for a while. So I hope this helped some of you on your journey. Perhaps next time you start picking yourself apart because you're not being on all the time, you'll stop and think and remember that no one ever is, and that each of our phases is super beautiful. And share those with the people you love. Share your phases, share your energy, communicate this with other people, and let them know that they too are part of nature, and that we are not always in our spring and summer, and we can honor and appreciate our autumns and our winters just as much. So I hope you found this health coaching chat beneficial to you. Or if you know a friend who's struggling, be sure to share this with them, and so maybe they can find more peace and joy in their phases as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.